The daughters of John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are cute little people. Like so many other famous parents, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are fiercely protective of their children's privacy. The actresses take care not to post pictures of their children, Hazel, 8, and Violet, 6, on social media, but that doesn't stop either of them from occasionally engaging in a little old-fashioned parent bragging. Who is to blame for them? Like their humorous parents, Hazel and Violet are unquestionably endearing young characters in their own right. Since their marriage in 2010, Blunt and Krasinski have earned a reputation as one of Hollywood's most popular couples. They have handled any unfavorable press that has been directed at them. Even when Amy Schumer said they had a pretend marriage on Instagram and appear to have avoided harm. What is then their secret? Maybe it's all about minimizing any potential harm from the spotlight by keeping their family life as private as possible, particularly for their kids. Despite the fact that Hazel and Violet are undoubtedly the center of their parents' universes, they have no desire to overshare with the rest of us. But what they have revealed is both sweet and funny. The daughters of John Krasinski now accept that he is an actor. Krasinski acknowledged that it took his newest film, DC League of Super Pets, to persuade his 2 children that he is, in fact, a working actor. During an interview with Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show, the pleased father said to Fallon, "I guess up until now they didn't really realize I was in the company. They haven't ever seen anything I've done," I explained. "They wouldn't have watched A Quiet Place or Jack Ryan," he said, and their reaction was amusing. "Wow, you're not an accountant," they said, according to Krasinski. According to Emily Blunt, her stammer has affected her as a mother throughout her life. The actress has been talking openly about how being a stutterer as a youngster affected her as a mother. She offered some guidance to other parents who could also deal with a stutter in a July 2022 interview with Hello. She said, "I am always careful to advise parents that it's just a part of you, it doesn't define you, it's just a piece of who you are. Everyone also has something, and you happen to be good at this, and it's all right." The other side of the tunnel has light. Their lovely daughter Hazel. The first and only image of Krasinski's oldest daughter Hazel was posted on Twitter in May 2014. At the time, he tweeted, "Pictures of kids should only come directly from parents. So I'm excited to introduce Hazel to you guys. #NoKidsPolicy. When Blunt gave birth to Hazel 3 months earlier, she came out ready for a photo shoot, since she was so adorable," the actress said in an interview with Ellen DeGeneres. Regarding Krasinski, Blunt referred to him as the Burp King, which is a real talent when dealing with a newborn. Violet, their daughter, also has an old lady name. Their second daughter's birth was revealed on July 4, 2016. Just over 2 years later, they named their baby Violet in keeping with their custom of selecting old lady names, Blunt said to DeGeneres. According to People, Blunt also explained to C Magazine the distinction between a first and second pregnancy, saying, "The first pregnancy is the most self-indulgent thing in the world because you get massages and prenatal yoga and hypnotherapy CDs. I lose track of the fact that I'm pregnant during this one. I'm slinging a toddler around with me. Their accents are British, since the entire family has been residing in England for the past year," Blunt said in a December interview with Jimmy Kimmel that her girls have acquired British accents. "Amazingly, they sound quite British, which I'm quite thrilled with. Particularly Violet, who sent me a video of her singing Jingle Bells and she almost Cockney, has embraced her new accent. The strangest accent ever. It was almost like Dick Van Dyke singing Jingle Bells," Blunt said to Kimmel. "It was very great, really. Hazel is quite funny." The Office actor told DeGeneres about his amusing oldest daughter in February 2020. She reportedly observed him attempting to make a photo wall for their family and said, "It's so good. Don't you think you should put pictures of us up?" While admiring the frames holding stock photos. Violet is difficult to win over. One respondent had no desire to watch the Disney film Mary Poppins Returns, in which Blunt originated the renowned role of Mary Poppins. Violet, her youngest child. In January 2020, Blunt said, "I heard John ask Violet, 'Do you want to watch a movie?' And she responded, 'Yeah, Mary Poppins.' I overheard her say, 'Do you want to watch Mommy's Mary Poppins or Julie Andrews?' No, Jennifer Andrews, Julia Andrews." Little activists Hazel and Violet are. Hazel and Violet made the decision to give back to the community a little during the pandemic. Krasinski revealed on his Some Good News YouTube show that his 2 daughters created a t-shirt with sales going to the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund in an effort to raise money for workers in the restaurant business, which was hit particularly hard. Krasinski is a happy father. In January, when Krasinski was hosting Saturday Night Live, he gave his daughters a touching t-shirt tribute by ending the show wearing a shirt with the letters H and V. They are unaware of how well known their parents are. Blunt acknowledged in a conversation with the Sunday Times that she and Krasinski don't want their girls to be aware of their fame. "I'd be delighted if they can continue to be unaware for the longest amount of time," she said. "They aren't even interested in seeing what I do. Even when I wear cosmetics, they don't like it." Hazel, however, is beginning to understand. Blunt remarked, "It's a strange thing to navigate, you know. When returned home recently, we were in the kitchen, and she asked, "Are you famous?" At least they are confident of one thing, whether or not they discover that their parents are well known, they are really loved kids.